I think the most impressive thing Pat Mahomes did last night was play with that defense that the Chiefs trot out there each and every week. And I think that's the primetime phenomenon, because the rest of the weekends, when the Chiefs are playing in those normal time slots, you see the highlights, you see the game when you can flip to it, you see what comes on the Red Zone channel. Primetime gives us a chance to really analyze this singularly, and what we saw is a Chiefs defense that is an utter sieve right now, especially against the run. Why the Broncos didn't just line up in the triple option last night and run it down their throats is beyond me.
They averaged 7 yards a carry on 22 attempts.
And it could have been more.
Like
they inexplicably didn't run it in certain situations and gave that away. So I think Pat Mahomes deserves even more credit for shouldering the load through the first quarter of the season with that defense in general.
That's true, but I got to give the Chiefs defense credit for 3 things. One, they came up with the huge 3-and-out when they needed it. After they had scored to make it 23-20, they got a 3-and-out and got that done. Secondly, that interception of the Broncos' first half was a ridiculous play by the defensive back. And then on the last play of the game, the hook and ladder, it was all set up. It was all there. If that cornerback for the Kansas City Chiefs doesn't go in there and break up that lateral by Cortland Sutton, trying to get that ball to Emmanuel Sanders, they're at least getting the first down, getting out of bounds, and having one more shot in the end zone. So what you're saying is right. For that game, they were a sieve. But in this day and age in the NFL, give me a couple of stops, and that's enough to win games. And they did that. They did do that.
Yeah, but I think Denver could have done more.
Oh, there's no question about that.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's one of those things you recognize too. That's how the team is built. Like, there's a reason that Andy Reid's going for it on 4th down in the first quarter from his own 34. They know this is who they have to be and who Pat Mahomes was. And Dad, I understand your reservations, because what have we seen from, and we kind of lump Pat Mahomes into the rookie class of quarterbacks. And this is probably unfair because he still had experience in the league.
He did.
But for this rookie
this sounds like the Ben Simmons debate in the NBA. What are we doing here?
It really does. But we've seen a lot of these guys, turnovers, making mistakes, coming back down to earth. Pat Mahomes has avoided the big mistake throughout the first 4 weeks, which is as impressive as anything.
Well, that's been huge.
Still hasn't thrown a pick.
And I like how the team, it was all Pat Mahomes, Pat Mahomes, Pat Mahomes. Guess who showed up last night or got to show up? Was Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt, the 4 games this year had 49 yards, 75 yards, 44 yards, and 121, and all right around the same amount of carries. He's had 18, 19 carries per game. Last night, he gets 121 yards. That helps because, to your point, Trey, Mahomes wasn't great in the first half, even through 3 quarters.
Right.
As we said, 15 to 29 for 151 yards, and he was missing receivers. He was looking
dirt and throws.
Inaccurate. So it was like, okay, he's human. He's getting rushed a little bit. We've seen him throw on the run, but this is certainly a defense that can get after him a little bit. But then, as we said, that fourth quarter, 2 scoring drives, a touchdown and a field goal, aided by what it was about the 4th last play, or was the last drive?
No, the big play that set them up for the game-winning touchdown to Harris.
Yeah, 4 plays before the game-winning touchdown. The Broncos, the play clock ran out.
Yeah.
The play clock ran out on the Chiefs.
And it wasn't even close.
And the refs just flat out missed it.
And they've already admitted they missed it. They've already said after the game they missed it.
It was a 3rd and 7, so it would have gone to a 3rd and 12 in that situation. They flat out missed it, man. I mean, listen, I understand you got to overcome some things. That's just the way it goes. But it's just a shame when it's something that blatant and not even having to do with the game. You can't even say, well, we missed it because things are moving so fast. There is one official, for anybody that doesn't know, the one official that's job is to look at the clock, and he blew it. Yeah, I think was it Von Miller that said, well, he must have been watching the game because it was a pretty good game because he missed that. And he did.
He did. He missed it. There's a great shot of Pat Mahomes over his shoulder. You can watch the clock run out and then the snap take place. But what happened after the snap was pretty cool.
Yeah, well, not only that, the way he played in that, first of all, Cleveland fans, it's not just you, okay? It's not just you that gets jobbed by the refs, as we understand that. But what happened, even to me, the way he was playing in the fourth quarter, 3rd and 12, no big deal. Guys, on that final drive, he completed a left-handed pass
he did.
to avoid the rush. By the way, Von Miller is a freakish athlete, okay? Bradley Chubb is a freakish athlete. They had 3 or 4 clean shots at Patrick Mahomes, and he was like, please, you're not getting me down, including that one on that left-handed pass. So on that game-winning drive, not only did he have a left-handed pass, they were in 2nd and 30 at one point. 2nd and 30, and he's like, we're good. And he got him the first down and got him down the field. And for all the things that we're saying about Patrick Mahomes, and they are worthy of praise, this game normally comes down to quarterback execution, right? If Case Keenum can find a way to hit Demaryius Thomas, the Broncos will win in that game.
Yeah.
On 3rd and 10, it was a walk-in touchdown. It was a walk-in touchdown. They got the big play over the middle to the tight end to get them going. And on 3rd and 10, that's a walk-in touchdown, and Keenum and Thomas could not connect.
No, they
could not connect.
They couldn't connect, so you have it not happening on one side, but like you said, the Chiefs build to a crescendo. And because you're right, Patrick Mahomes is throwing behind Travis Kelce. He's dirting balls to Tyreek Hill. This has been an offense that looked like for the first time all the machinations were a little bit too much. The opening 15 for Andy Reid are a gift. A 4-motion play.
Oh, yeah.
In the opening drive that ends with a Pat Mahomes fumble.
Yeah, exactly.
They got a little too much, I think, at one point.
And I mean, you saw Tyreek Hill running these like whip orbit motions in this. Like Andy Reid is having fun with all these toys. And that was the first time it looked like Mahomes kind of stumbled with the execution some. But as it got pared down, he did what I thought made Deshaun Watson so exciting last year. Deshaun Watson made so many big plays, but he made them while he was escaping pressure. And now the Chiefs' O-line is markedly better than the one in Houston. Markedly better. Deshaun Watson's been evading a lot, but Pat Mahomes outside the pocket last night was as good as we've seen in the last decade.